Welcome to TBI Live. With us, Tian Ho from Pali Research. Tian, where Google is synonymous with search in most parts of the globe, the giant is still struggling with recognition in China, where it's the world's largest internet market, where local rival Baidu dominates. However, is there a tide change in the works? I know Baidu recently switched to a new advertising system, Phoenix Nest. Can you tell me a bit about that new system and how that's going to affect Baidu earnings?
I think Phoenix system is a better monetization system. And in the past, Baidu basically have an open bidding system and for the ranking. And I know how much you pay. You know how much I pay. And versus Google, and nobody know how much you paid. So the ranking will be based on how much you're willing to pay. It's not how much you're willing to pay more than others, right? So Baidu tried to change it. And also Baidu added a lot of related word. So when you put some ads there, can be more intelligent and can generate more search results. So much more towards Google model, actually. So in the short term, we are going to see some revenue drop back because the conversion itself needs need time, needs education, and need to realize the value of the new system.
So with Google doubling its sales forces, are they going to be able to capitalize on that short term?
Google's problem is a sales execution strategy. It's not how many people they have. And Google, like in the US and Europe, also in China, they always rely on 4A agency. Most of 4A agency, their customers are big account. But in China, online search, most of them are small, medium business. Some small to the extent they even didn't have a website to begin from. So you need to develop a website for them first. So in China, it's big, huge. Like you need a group of soldiers and massive deploy them to every corner of China to recruit those customers. That's what you need.
So it's not only the number of salespeople, but it's also a refocus of overall strategy and aligning with local Chinese companies.
Correct. Yeah.
So do you think Google has any interest in buying a Chinese web company to gain share?
I think that, we have only two major search companies, Baidu and Google. So who can they buy? They can't go there by Baidu, right? So it's tough. They have to rely on themselves, I guess.
So in terms of share price, Baidu is reaching new highs at what, $440 a share. It's trading at 50 times 2010 EPS. I think Google's only trading at 22 times. Can you trust those numbers? Why are they so inflated?
I think that there's one thing. If you look at all the China stock, if the company is a pretty unique, dominant player, normally they will trade at a premium. You look at Baidu, you look at Ctrip, you look at EDU. They all traded way beyond peers because the premium value.
Because they're the number one.
Yeah, they're the number one. They're probably the only one.
So is Baidu going to $2,000 a share? Are they the next Google?
I think Baidu, they were viewed as a next Google, viewed as a Google in China. But definitely, in my initiation report, I said clearly, Baidu is not Google. And Baidu want to become Google, they have to, undergo a structural change, revolutionary change, and which could slow down their growth. And unless they say, I don't want to go that change. So currently, we haven't seen the determination of making that change yet.
Gotcha. Thank you for being with us.
You're welcome.